Window 19, The Holly and the Ivy. A familiar carol tune, a folk carol tune, and an English one too. The melody of this folk carol can be traced all the way back to the early 19th century. Older still are the words. Their roots are medieval. The version we know and love today was collected by Cecil Sharp, an English folk song collector, back in 1909. And he came across this version via a lady called Mary Clayton, who lived in the market town of Chipping Campden in Gloucestershire. Did you know that traditionally holly represented the male gender and ivy represented the female, and that also, traditionally, whichever of those two you hung on the front door of your house, that would be an indication of which gender would be dominant and the ruling force in that household. Ever since pagan times, evergreens have been used to symbolise spring and new growth. From a Christian point of view, the symbolism within the holly and the ivy is that the holly represents the crown of thorns which Jesus wore, the red berries represent his blood, and ivy, well, the ivy represents Mary, his mother. We notice the holly and the ivy particularly at Christmas time, but in actual fact it's there all year round. And so too is Jesus. Merry Christmas, everyone, and a Happy New Year.